It's March 24th, y'all. Here at the park, we chilling. Oh man, I'm literally getting tired while I'm here. Woo, shit. Shout out to my homie Ryder, man. Let's go, have a walk and go see my homie Ryder that passed away here at the skate park. Well, he was my friend at the skate park, but he was the little homie, man. And all I gotta say is we gotta work on our addictions. This is my boy Ryder. So y'all ever see this plaque and y'all in Goodyear, Arizona, come and show my homie some love. And getting real personal with y'all, but this park means a lot to me too. I'm originally from San Diego, but I came to this park and that's when my skills upgraded. For real, dude. You know what I mean? So, yeah, dude. You need to hug a tree, goddammit. All this craziness going on in the world and shit, goddammit, It's a big tree. This is what you call strength. All you have to do is come and touch a tree and you'll soak in some of that positive energy, you know what I mean? Yeah. We also got to talk about ways where we can't be hijacked from people or entities. It's to pray. Anything we do invites entities. So it's a time and place, like, for drinking and smoking, but it's not something we should do as humans all the time, you know what I mean? And yeah, man. I just learned, like, people try to control you, so you gotta react. Not react, I mean, you gotta not react, to their psychological warfare and have reverse psychological warfare. Shout out to Express Words for that enlightenment, you know what I mean? Yeah, dude. At the park. And shout out to the homie Shark. That ride. But yeah, man. It's spiritually enlightening. But yeah. Like I showed y'all the homie's plaque. Not even a plaque, but you could say that, but his honor and memory is just sad, man. The homie passed, and he in heaven, and we all gotta, just put the weed down, whatever down, My weed literally dropped right now, but so I'm not perfect. I wasted a lot of time smoking weed, y'all, and lost my parents while I was in the streets. But I did a lot of good too with my skating. I tried to connect, not just connect, but do something for the skate community. You know what I mean? And yeah. Connect too, but with me not knowing a lot of resources and connections, I didn't really do nothing with my skate career, but I've been practicing, not even practicing, just skating, really, just skating, y'all. And that's the best way I could put it. But skating is something that teaches you discipline, like they say, and it's something that I was always interested in. I always did as a kid. I was in the 5th grade yearbook for doing a hill flip skating. Shout out to all my teachers at Nye Elementary, Southeast San Diego. Shout out to everybody in the neighborhood, everybody, you know. But yeah, man, out here in Arizona, yo, it's cool, but you gotta, man, really gotta watch out for yourself, because it gets hot, you know what I mean? And I'm not gonna complain about the heat, because the more I focus on it, the more I think about it. the more I focus on it, the worse it gets. So it's all a perspective, basically. But yeah. I'm all over the place today, but I gotta keep going, and just we gotta tighten up and fix ourselves as people, you know? But you see, that's what they always say. Yes, it's true, but you already fixed. God has already gave you everything in you, you know what I mean? And it's a beautiful thing, but it gets real. Life has a positive and a negative, and it's all about your choices, is what my father told me, you know. I'm thankful to have him in my life, and my mom, rest in peace, and my brother, you know, and everybody I grew up with in Southeast San Diego and Arizona. You guys been a blessing. Just, you know, it's been real hard for me to navigate the terrains and the obstacles of life and challenges. You know, sometimes I feel like I'm going crazy, but I know I'm onto something, you know, and that's what I always keep in mind, you know, because I can't focus on what everybody else want me to do, you know, because, you know, it's all an illusion, this life, man. You know what I mean? Meaning, let me be very specific and download that information real quick. Because it was Infinite Waters that told me this earlier, and it resonated so much. Basically, he said, you know, we work for a lot of material things, but we can't take it with us when we die. So it was such a good message. I'm just sorry, y'all. I'm trying to process it. But yeah, so that's why we shouldn't just focus on having a 9 to 5, and we can't even come home to have the energy to focus on our dreams. And that stuck with me, you know? But peace, spiritual enlightenment, the true definition of enlightenment.